Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, man, if you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and hit the like button on the video. Anyway, so, hey, listen, bro, some breaking news done happened, right? First of all, there's a officer, and this officer is actually a Milwaukee police officer, and he has been connected with the gangs. And when I say connected with them, Buddy been given the gangbangers the addresses, the lows to they ops. You know what I'm talking about? So they pretty much been to go spin and kill their ops because they've been getting direct addresses from the police. And also on top of that, it does look like Foolio and them, at least some people from his 6 block, you know what I'm talking about, where he from and stuff like that, is still out here trying to spin. Reports came out that they was trying to kill an ATK member, but sadly, they ended up killing a 7-year-old kid. You know, we'll get into all those details, but first, we gotta start out with this right here. Listen, fam, I don't know where in the blue hell this guy's from, obviously somewhere in Africa, but I think he's in America right now. Listen, man, we might have to call immigration. We might have to call ICE. We might have to call Trump, because what in the blue hell is Buddy eating? Just look at this, bro. Straight bone. And then look at the animal, fam. But this ain't even a word. Just watch what he do to the nose, fam. Oh my God. What in the blue hell is going on? I ain't even gonna play the rest of the video because that's just disgusting. You know what I'm talking about? I said somebody call immigration to get this and get sent back to wherever he came from. ICE! Somebody said, oh my mama, what the second side of young boy? Oh, I can't unsee this now. I agree, yeah. So everybody trying to get Buddy sent back, you know what I'm talking about, wherever the blue hell he's actually from, right? Anyways, now aside from that, like I said, we started out a little light, but now we're gonna move closer into the topics that we're getting into. Now, before we get into that topic, there's a guy. He came out and we ain't gonna play that video. We'll just do that another time. You know what? Let's jump right into it, man. So I'm gonna show y'all a video clip, a news clip. Well, first of all, I'm gonna show y'all the actual footage of it, and then we'll get into the video footage of it, right? So it says police say 6 suspects arrested for killing a 7-year-old tied to Foolio's gang. One suspect confessed and implicated the other. So one of these dudes done snitch. Just take a look at this and y'all let me know which one y'all think is the one that actually snitched. So we're going to watch the news report and then we'll read about it, right? Actually, no, we'll read about it, then we'll watch the news report. So it says, Foolio people them still spinning. According to First Coast News, 2 teenagers were arrested Friday in Jacksonville for the death of 7-year-old Breon Allen, bringing the total number of arrests up to 6. The accused murderers of Jacksonville's 7-year-old are associated with rapper Foolio's gang 6 block, and their target was a rapper of the associate's rival gang ATK, and warrants for them said. So let's actually look at the video so y'all be able to see exactly what the blue hell going on.
Jacksonville's 7-year-old boy, and this is Breon Allen. He was shot and killed in what police are calling a gang-related shooting in January. And now 4 people have been arrested in connection with the case. 24-year-old Jared Sykes, 21-year-old Keith Johnson, 18-year-old Keith Fields, and 20-year-old Donnell Larkins. Today, First Coast News got our hands on the arrest warrants for the 4 suspects, which reveal Fields, Larkins, and Sykes are documented gang members of the gang 6 block, and Johnson is an associate. That's the same gang associated with rapper Foolio, who was shot and killed in Tampa last June. When Breon Allen was shot and killed, the little boy, he was walking with 21-year-old Lafayette Mango Jr., who was also shot, but he survived. The warrants reveal he is an associate of the gang ATK, or ACE's top killers, in the investigation into the murder of a
You already know. So listen, bro, they is still out here spinning, you know what I'm talking about? Still out here spinning for Ace, you know what I'm talking about? Because they're associates, even if they're not actually a part of the gang. Because some of y'all in the comment section said, oh, they're not actually in the gang, but they just chill with them and all this other stuff like that. Listen, bro, it don't even matter, man. They're associated with them. You live by them. You pretty much in it with them, you know what I'm talking about? Especially if they're trying to kill another ATK member. Let's just take it to the comment section, see what y'all had to say. Of course, somebody put the crash dummy emoji. I can imagine people just agreeing with them. Crash dummy. homies. I get it. My money, bottom right told. Oh, so they said the bottom right told. Let me get on bottom right. They said they betting that he told right here. It continues and it says, "Fool, all of you. They spinning for him or they snitching for him. Whose son was it? Bottom left. Oh, they think bottom. Somebody said bottom left. Probably the one that actually told. Top left told the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help him God. Oh, they said that boy right there did. How about him? I don't know, man. I kind of lean towards more right here because he just, I don't know. He just seemed like innocent in a way or something like that. I don't know, fam. We'll just see whenever it comes out. Goofies is spinning a new code for snitching because that's 6 members down and the ops ain't even have to do nothing, yeah, because somebody did tell. So, you police, on God, he gotta be. How am I the police for calling out snitching? You niggas ain't got no brain cells. Them not Foolio members. They must be from, they just from the same block. Let's see what y'all said to that. Affiliated. He ain't hang with none of them boys. Let me guess. You used to be his right-hand man. Killing kids or innocent people is never, yeah, it's not acceptable, but it comes with this lifestyle. It comes with the gangster lifestyle. Hey, man, listen, y'all got to stop saying the code is mamas and babies and all this out of it. And no, it doesn't ever go like that. They just shoot randomly and hopefully they kill who they trying to kill. They don't kill, they kind of kill. Hopefully they kill somebody is what they think inside of their head. And often they do kill somebody, but a lot of the time it'd be somebody that get killed that's just innocent, like the 7-year-old kid. You can't tell me people that shooting in the direction of a 7-year-old trying to hit somebody else, but hitting the 7-year-old wasn't trying to hit the 7-year-old. No, they're trying to hit anything in sight. And anytime y'all say something like, oh, it's against the code to do this. It ain't no code. It's just you just kill and kill and kill. And that's just what's going on, right? I don't care if you say, oh, well, back in the day, man, back in the day, it was still drive-by shootings happening. It was still gang banging happening with drive-by shootings and all this type of stuff like this. So this has been happening. You can't try to put some type of moral code on killing people. Like, oh, well, we're going to kill people, but this is the moralities of it. No, it is what it is, bro. All of it's damaging and it's, talking about anyways. Now, aside from that, we got to get into this Milwaukee police. Talking about, like I say, man, they said the Milwaukee police dude was literally giving gang members, giving the ops the locations of their ops so they can actually kill them. So here's a story to that, and then, of course, we'll read a little bit about it, and then I'll go ahead and wrap it up for today.
And the feds questioned him here. The FBI was raiding his house. And according to documents, they found illegal firearms and evidence he was sharing confidential information with a violent street gang. The home near 41st and Townsend belongs to now former Milwaukee police officer Jawan Madlock. This is his mugshot. Video taken by a neighbor shows the FBI raiding the home on Wednesday. Inside, federal agents found guns, including one with a switch installed. That turns a regular handgun into a machine gun, capable of spraying multiple bullets in a fraction of a second with a single pull of the trigger. A quiet Greenfield apartment community is where the case broke wide open last month. It's here that officers arrested Kobe Hanna, a convicted felon with ties right there, Zoo family, identified by the feds as a violent street gang in Milwaukee. Investigators recovered weapons, a stolen car, and phones. On Hanna's phone, a series of text messages to Officer Madlock. According to the federal indictment, the District 6 officer had been communicating with Hanna for years, giving him confidential information, even advice on how to elude officers if he was being chased, saying, "I told you, if you ever get in a speed, get on that highway and just keep going. They gotta cancel it," he added. Federal agents say Madlock used his law enforcement database to give Hanna the home addresses of multiple rival gang members. 12 News asked Zoo family.
Anyway, so as you can see, listen, man, the 12 was obviously, talking about back in the day, probably a YN, got his life together, but still had a foot in the streets. 1 foot in the streets, 1 foot in the police department. Now, I will tell y'all, the mafia and them, back in the day, they used to have police bought out and stuff like that. So whatever gang was actually communicating with a dirty cop, talking about, they definitely had a huge advantage over whoever they ops was, talking about. So I imagine that they was probably putting belt to ass against the ops, talking about, just based off the fact that they had 12 of them, you know, but they had a police that was working with them. Anyways, now we read the report. I believe there's more details in this. It says a former Milwaukee police officer is facing a federal charges after authorities say he offered to help a member of a violent street gang obtain guns and use his position to get license plates for stolen. Dang, he was getting license plate for stolen cars and addresses of rival gang members. Jawan Medlock is accused of transferring ammunition to a felon obstruction lying to federal agents and possessing a machine gun after FBI agents found a gun with the switch device at his residence. According to a federal criminal complaint filed Thursday, switches are designed to convert handguns to automatic weapons. The allegations came to light when a federal task force was investigating a suspect member of the BZF, also known as the Burley Zoo family, so that's the gang he was helping out, and searched a house in Greenland. During the search, investigators found a cell phone that had contacts between the suspect and they weren't even deleting the contacts. What in the blue hell is going on? It says in one string of text, Medlock provided several potential addresses of rival gang members. I'm talking about Buddy trying to get the other man. What was he? So my question is, what in the blue hell was the officer getting out of all of this? Like, what was it's something he had to be getting? Something he ain't just doing this just to do it. It says including one that had just been updated on a person's driver license a month earlier. That kind of license information is not readily available to the public. Medlock said try that specific address because it was probably where he feels safe, the court record says. So he should go kill him, right, pretty much. Investigators believe the man wanted the address of his rivals for the purpose of shooting and possibly killing them. So he might even get his charges up to like attempted murder or murder or something if somebody actually did get shot and killed. According to the court documents, Medlock recently was highlighted in a Milwaukee Journal centennial investigation about the county's list of officers with a history of credibility concerns, bias, or past crimes known as the Brady list. Medlock had been added to the list in 2021 after Internal Affairs found he misled supervisors during an investigation. So, hey man, listen, Buddy was already rogue and corrupt, and they already knew it. You know what I'm talking about? So whenever they found this out, I'm sure this was nothing new to them at all. Anyways, now I'm gonna take you to the comment section, see what y'all got to say, and then after that, of course, I'm gonna wrap up the video. So the first comment says, free him. They've been doing that. Their job is to keep us separated. Which somebody replied, exactly, divide and conquer. This is what I've been talking about. Gotta cancel it. It go down here, 414. Crazy, because this going on in Dallas right now. If you know, you know. Boy, she over there snitching. No, I'm just playing. This some real easing cannon going on. They probably killed one of his partners from back in the day or family member. It'd be too deep to just, see, that could be. Yeah, that's a good point right there, because I'm trying to figure out this whole time, what in the blue hell is Buddy getting out of this? And somebody said they probably killed one of his family members or something like that back in the day. Let's see, maybe this person knows the reply. Yeah, but this also common tactic. Have the scum deal with the scum. The true losers are the pawns who fall into the traps laid to suppress them. However, they did this to themselves at the end of the day, so I hold very little sympathy for the criminals. They be ready to arrest the nigga cops. Lame is 50. They are also real gang turning officers against each other. So, hey, man, it is what it is. It didn't say nobody got killed in this, but I'm sure if they've been spinning the block, and they said Buddy been helping out for years, so I know within years some bodies done dropped. You know what I'm talking about? And if they able to connect some of them bodies that done dropped to the police officer, then Buddy finna be in another world. He already in a world of trouble, but he's gonna be in a bigger world of trouble. You know what I'm talking about? Selling guns, giving addresses, getting people killed. So I mean, they might even say he was not murder for hire. I don't know what they would charge him with. We'll just have to see as time goes on. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.